A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Doris, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got Hodgins on out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Porter. And it's Podziemski in at the two-guard spot. Miller finds Walker. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Brooks against Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Hero from long range. Podziemski grabs the board. Hero against Porter. To the inside. Here's Hodges. Off target with the jump hook. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Walker the pass to Brooks. Outside, Hero. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Hero against Porter. Brown outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Miller surveying the floor. Down low, the kick out to Walker, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. A look at Chicago. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
Here's Podziemski. And the three off target. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Now, Hero. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Brown against Walker. Pass to Porter from past the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Miller, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Porter passes to Hodges. Now here's Brown. Inside, here's Podziemski. And Miller with the block. Brooks against Porter. Brooks setting the pick for Walker. On the wing, Miller shoots. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's the screen. to the middle. Here's Hodges, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Pass to Hero. Five to shoot. Outside, Walker. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Miller kicks to Hero. High post try. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Porter, bounce pass. And Zubac's over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Porter passes to Hodges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Zubac.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
The first free throw is good. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the paint. That's good for Miller. The assist from Hero. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. 5th, the Clippers.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Pass to Hodges. Outside, Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Shots good by Miller. The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Podziemski. Hodges against Zubac. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Back to Hero. Outside, Walker.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Three from the inbound, and again, it's the Clippers from deep. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Hero passes to Zubac. Tipped away. Now the Warriors moving it up. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Miller. Zubac, a screen on Porter. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And here's Porter. Last time, 45 points for him. And then Porter with the jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Left side, Miller. There's Hero with the three. It's hauled in by Hodges.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Miller against Porter. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Williams. He's defended by Podziemski. The shot by Williams, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Porter's checked in for Golden State. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. From 17 feet out, uses the glass to drop it in.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Hodges. Outside, Markkanen. Offline with his three.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Hero kicks to Williams. To the middle. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. And Miller throws it down hard.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Hodges with a screen on Miller. Here's Porter. Takes it inside.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Hero, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Now Porter. He's got 9. With the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
There's Williams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And that one's good by Porter.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Outside, Walker. Back to Hero. Porter against Miller. Now here's Porter. He's got 11. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's Miller with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Hero. Shot clock at 5. Porter finds Porter. Shoots over Hero. Can't nail the jumper. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, what an excellent...
The Warriors making a switch here. They've got Brooks. Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Miller, and it's Hero into the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Porter. There's Hero with the 3. Drills it from outside. Hero's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Brown with a screen on Hero. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Miller outside. Zubac with the screen for Miller. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Porter. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Porter's got 16.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Outside Williams. Up top, Hero. Guarded by Porter. Miller kicks to Williams. Zubac, a screen on Markkanen. Williams for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Porter with it. He's got 16. Brown with a screen on Hero. And Porter, here we go. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. Podziemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Hero, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
The screen from Brown. Drives to the hoop. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 7th assist in the game.
This offense just continues to impress.
Brooks against Porter. Brooks, left side. Pass to Williams. Here's Hero. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Williams is checked in for Zubac. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 17. Porter looking it over. Pass to Markkanen. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And the Clippers making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 18. Shoots from the line. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And savvy play by Hero, using the pull-up jumper to catch the defense off guard.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Markkanen. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
There's Williams, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brown outside. Outside, Markkanen. Up top, Porter. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Porter.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Miller, the pass to Hero. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Hero's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Wiggins against Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Williams with the block. Hero against Porter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Miller. And another three for the Clippers.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Outside, Porter. Here's Podziemski. Brooks covering. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Warriors leading by 10. Here is Porter. He's got 18. Brown with the screen on Miller. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Hero against Porter. Now, Hero. He's guarded closely. And here's Miller. Brooks from outside. No good there.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked a fantastic night from long range so far. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Steve Kerr, what did your team show you in the first half?
They played hard, but that's expected at this point. That's who they've proven to be. But we got to be smarter. We got to play better.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody. And
we're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
yeah, we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Golden State Warriors.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Clippers trail by 12, setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Porter. Porter is out there with Brown. Then there's Hodges. And it's Podziemski in at the shooting guard position. Shots good by Hero.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Podziemski, the bounce pass. Porter in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Hero against Porter. This one for three. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And the dunk by Zubac.
If you're going to foul Ivica Zubac, you better really foul him. This guy's got great strength.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now Podziemski. Brown sets a screen for Porter. Back to Podziemski. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Podziemski's got 8 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a wide open look for Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 12. Now here's Porter. He's got 20. Shoots a fader. And he can't bank that one in. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, this percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Hero finds Williams. Outside, Hero. Here's Miller. And the shot is good. He's got 17. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Hodges with a screen on Miller. Here's Porter. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Back to Brooks. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hodges, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Williams against Hodges. Outside, Walker. Pass to Miller. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Porter passes to Hodges. That one goes. Count it. Hodges has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Williams. To the inside. Here's Walker. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside, Porter. Hodges with a screen on Brooks. Porter with it. Williams picks him up. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 19. Williams dishes to Brooks. Pass to Hero. Williams sets a screen for Hero. It's good from long range. Hero's got 19 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Podziemski. Covered by Miller. Porter with it. 22 points for him. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Brooks outside. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot for 3. Williams, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors leading by 18. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Williams, and it's Williams in for Brooks. The Warriors also with a sub. Markkanen, he's checked in for Brown. Now an update on the beats of Zubac from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Hodges with a screen on Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hodges. Shot from 16. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Hero against Porter. Outside, Markkanen. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Walker. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Porter. Podziemski with it. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Golden State moving it around. Fades back, and that one is good. Hodges has got 21.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they've acquired the 2nd-best record in the conference. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, just a couple spots back.
And, well, for the Warriors, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Back to Williams. Pass to Hero. Now Miller. And the Clippers miss again.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Hodges with a screen on Hero. Here's Porter. Plays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
It's Miller on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Hero. Nice D from Porter. Warriors leading by 19 points. And here's Porter. 27 points for him. Driving in and finished off by Porter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Miller kicks to Williams. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Podziemski. Porter against Hero. Porter passes to Hodges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Miller inside. Porter's there. Miller, no luck.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Golden State. Pass to Hodges. Over Williams. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Miller, the pass to Zubac. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Porter against Miller. Pass to Keith. They need this one. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Here's Porter, and he drives in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Porter's got 11 points here in just the second half. Keith against Porter. Zubac kicks to Lawson. On the wing, Miller. Over Porter, and it's good from the elbow. Miller's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Porter against Miller. Outside Porter. There's the 3, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here is Keith. Still yet to score. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Miller against Porter. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Hodges. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Williams. Walker comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Brandon Miller in for Hero. Then for the Warriors, Hodges checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Porter comes in for Terry. And Porter subbed in for Porter. So with Williams on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Miller. Walker out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Brooks. And it's Keith in at the 1. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Walker. He's covered by Brown. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Zubac. And that's now 6 points for Jarace Walker. Porter finds Podziemski. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
And Miller throws it down hard.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Podziemski. Inside. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Brooks. And here's Miller, guarded by Porter. Here is Keefe. From deep, Brooks. Warriors with the rebound. Hodges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Porter against Keefe. Hodges with a screen on Keefe. Porter passes to Hodges. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Hodges has got 26.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now, here is Miller. Shoots over Podziemski. Miller, no luck. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Outside, Walker. Pass to Brooks. Miller outside. Three-pointer. Another shot. And Walker with the layup. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Keefe against Porter. Outside, Porter. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Miller. Here's Zubac. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there, right?
That's the end of the game. Thank you for attending tonight's game. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Please get home safely. We'll see you next time.